Let's bet Monday Night Football. In this video, I'm going to break down my favorite pick against the spread between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome to the channel. My name is Peter Apple, and this is the home for all of my NFL picks moving forward. Now, the best way to keep all these picks free, all I ask, just tap that like button. Comment down below what you think about this play, what your favorite plays are for Monday Night Football. I'd love to chat it up in the comments section below. And of course, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss any of my NFL picks. And a reminder that you can find all of my picks on BetMGM. Just remember to use code JustGridiron if you're new, because if your first pick loses, you're going to get it all back in bonus bets up to $1,500. Don't just leave this free offer on the table. Reminder, it's code JustGridiron on BetMGM for a first bet offer up to $1,500 back in bonus bets. So before I ran my model, like I do every week, I like to just look at the lines, see where they're at. And this one in particular jumped out at me. I got a weird feeling. Chiefs just crushed the Ravens, and the week before, they beat the Giants on national television. And the Jags, they're off to a good start, right? But is anyone really buying in yet? Earlier on in the week, I noticed that worlds of money was hitting the Chiefs. And that opener of plus 3.5 or minus 3.5 for the Chiefs didn't budge. I ran my model, and it spit out Jags plus 1.5. Now, you guys know me. Jacksonville over 7.5 wins is one of my biggest futures. So it makes sense that I'd be higher on the Jags than the market would. But now I'm recording Sunday night, and I'm looking at it right now. Money continues to hit Kansas City. And what's the line? Plus 3.5. And then I think, was that win against the Ravens really that impressive? We saw just on Sunday what the Texans did to them, putting up 44 points in Baltimore. Now, the Chiefs put up 37 in a game where Lamar Jackson got hurt in the third quarter. And then, of course, they beat the Giants. But are we really ready? Are we ready to fully buy into the Chiefs now after they beat a depleted Ravens team and the Giants in a must-win spot? I'm not. Now, this isn't some weird line where we have to bet some crap team and the matchup makes no sense and we just have to sit there and pray. The matchup itself lends itself to a closer game, what should be decided by a field goal. The Jaguars passing game hasn't exactly clicked yet, right? I'm not the biggest fan of Trevor Lawrence, but I think he's okay. But right now, the numbers aren't great. They're sitting 20th in EPA per dropback, 22nd in passing success rate. Second-year wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. is struggling with drops, while rookie Travis Hunter is just trying to find his role as a two-way player. But still, there are some positive signs of regression, positive regression ahead, right? Jacksonville leads the NFL in drops. 13 total. It's a 9% rate, a number that's unlikely to sustain after a full season. They also have a new head coach, Liam Cohen, who, coming over from Tampa Bay, was known for his great offenses. Let this breathe a little bit. Let them get more comfortable in the system. And in this game, I like it for a few reasons. Now, not necessarily through the air. KC's pass defense is solid. 8th in EPA per dropback, 16th in success rate, but still, Steve Spagnuolo's schemes, they thrive on creating pressure with varied looks. The path of least resistance, though, I think, is going to come on the ground, where the Jags, they have a good run game. They're ranked 10th in EPA per rush. They face a Kansas City defense that ranks 31st against the run, often needing heavier personnel to hold up. If Jacksonville can just establish screens and a steady run game, they can avoid those long down and distance spots where Spags can unleash those pressure packages that we've seen so many times in Chiefs games. Now, the Chiefs defense as a whole just isn't playing like their units of old. They rank 20th in totality in EPA per play, right between the Bears and the Panthers. Now, they still have Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is awesome. And an offense that ranks top 12 in both EPA per dropback and passing success rate. But this Jags defense has been wildly impressive. They rank second in EPA per play among all teams. That's right. The second best defense in the NFL so far. this defense has taken a massive leap. They rank third in EPA per dropback allowed and eighth in passing success rate allowed. Now, turnover luck has definitely played a role here. But this unit, remember last year, liability, now it's a strength. Casey's run game, again, just it looks average overall when you look at the numbers, but once you strip out Mahomes' scrambles and these short little conversions, their early down rushing efficiency drops to 20th in EPA per rush and 26th in success rate. Jacksonville is a tough matchup for that. They lead the NFL in run success rate allowed. The Chiefs' breakout against Baltimore came versus a horrible defense. Jacksonville, they're going to present a much tougher test here. It also doesn't help Kansas City that star wide receiver Xavier Worthy was downgraded to questionable late in the week as his ankle is still swollen, apparently. Chiefs came out and said they hope, emphasis on hope, he gives it a go. But I don't think he's going to be 100%. I think he's going to play, but I don't think he's going to be his full explosive self. And we've seen what the Chiefs' offense looks like when their lead receivers are Travis Kelce and Tyquan Thornton. Now, Kansas City enters this game off a statement win over a rival. But that momentum, especially in the market and with fans, is dismissing all of their early struggles, which I don't think are solved. Jacksonville, however, is well positioned to exploit Casey's biggest weakness, their run defense, while fielding a defense that can frustrate Mahomes enough to, I think, keep this thing close. Catching more than a field goal at home, I think Jacksonville is a live dog. With a ground game that matches up well and a defense that's playing at an unexpectedly high level, I'm taking Jacksonville plus 3.5 against the Chiefs at home to win one unit. And don't be shocked if those Chiefs moneyline tickets tied to parlays from Sunday or just in general for next week, or people hammering the Chiefs moneyline against the lowly Jags, I guess, they might go up in flames. But I'm not going to get greedy. I want the Jags plus 3.5. So that's my best bet for Monday Night Football. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. And again, the best way to support these videos is just by hitting the like button. Comment down below what you think about it. Are you too scared to press the Jags button? Do you love the Jags? Are you going a different direction? Again, let me know in the comment section below. And be sure to subscribe again for more NFL pick videos. But we just have to remind ourselves one thing. It's really important. Not gambling advice.